Silence. You've got to admit it's a strange name for a group of guys who joined together to make music. The name of the band had originally been Silence and Other Stories, but that quickly became a little too much for anyone to read, print, or even remember. So the name was shortened to just Silence. This BackStreet program will feature the music of this unlikely named group, along with some insight into the band. Silence calls the music they play progressive rock, a rock music base with progressions into other areas of the musical spectrum. And now, BackStreet presents The Sounds of Silence.
Birds we live, still soft and bird, like an invisible shield surrounds us, so that nothing hurts. But we're vulnerable and lonely, and we're knowing one thing only, that when you do it one time, you wanna do it again, yeah. And when you see it one time, you want to see it again and again. Falling for that trap that I laid for myself. I'm constantly amazed, yeah, by the cards I'm dealt. And it's agonizing, real crazy. It's a dusty road, and he's the American dream, that when you do it one time, you want to do it again, yeah. And when you see it one time, you want to see it again and again and again and again. That's your secret. Keep it, keep it. That's your secret. Keep it, keep it.
Scott Tinsley provides the hot lead guitar licks, which have become a trademark of the band. He originally hails from Ohio, but he's been a Jacksonville musician for a few years now. During the times when he's not performing with Silence, Scott can be found teaching guitar at Wagner Music.
They ask me, when I come out from a lesson, they say, well, what did you learn? And it's about the way it is. I have to sit, and it keeps me on my toes all the time. And I always have to keep polishing up on my licks and stuff. But I don't know all the people like Van Halen and players like that. I don't really go into guitar playing in that area. But I don't know. It's pretty laid back, I guess.
I take it all back if you just make me understand. Oh, how I'd rather forget you. Now it would take more than I could buy. Sure, I'd be glad to myself too. But that won't work, seeing that I've tried. I've lived in a shack, eating out of a pan. I take it all back if you just make me understand. I take it all back if you just make me understand. You should have shown me if you care. You should have shown me if you care. You should have shown me.
Paul Williams is the newest member of the band, but his bass playing has already begun to fill in the bottom line with a style that is unmatched. Hall comes to us from Chicago.
God was the one to give it. I ain't gonna let nobody tell me how to live it. It's my song, right or wrong. You can play along, or you can just stay behind. They're my trouble. Don't you let them worry you now. 'Cause when I signed on to be a man, I figured I was gonna have some. Like I said, either way, go stay. You ain't gonna change my life. Well, I'm low down and lazy. I'm ragged, but I'm real. I ain't never been nobody's pride and joy. 'Cause you can take the boy out of the country, but it's hell to get the country out of the boy. It's my life. God was the one to give it. I ain't gonna let nobody tell me how to live it. It's my song, right or wrong. You can play along, or you can just stay behind. or you can just stay behind. Like I said, either way it goes there, but you ain't gonna change my life.
Bob Cruz finds his job as lead vocalist with Silence to be both enjoyable and challenging. His past in New York City led him into the recording studio and some work with Motown.
Okay. Oh, let's see. I gotta tell my true age then. Yeah, I did an album about 10 years ago. Of course, it was my only album. I had some background work for Motown Records back in New York City. Decided to try it in the South. Like the weather here. It's quite a change from New York City, really. It's a more laid-back atmosphere down here. And I laid off from singing for a long time, and I was really looking forward to getting back to it. So I wound up here in Jacksonville, and I found a great bunch of guys called Silence, and here I am.
Agents of the law, luckless pedestrians, I know you're out there with rage in your eyes and your megaphones, saying, oh, he's drunk and mad, mad dog surrender. How can I answer? A man with my mind can do anything. I'm a bookkeeper's son. I don't want to shoot no one. Well, I crossed my old man back in Oregon. Don't take me alive. Got a case of dynamite. I could hold out here all night. Well, I crossed my old man back in Oregon. Don't take me alive. Can you hear the evil cries, the lies and their laughter? I hear my insides, the mechanized hum of another world, where no sun is shining, no red lights flashing. Here in this darkness, I know what I've done. I know all at once who I am. I'm a bookkeeper's son. I don't want to shoot no one. Well, I crossed my old man back in Oregon. Don't take me alive. Got a case of dynamite. I could hold out here all night. Yes, I crossed my old man back in Oregon.
Brant Hartsfield provides the pulse of the band's music. He's been in Jacksonville since he was born and has been playing drums almost as long. He feels that drumming involves a lot more than just keeping time.
I feel that the drummer's most important role is to be the driving force behind the band. He needs to synchronize with the bass player to fill in a good bottom sound, which pulls the band together as a whole. His fills need to accent the music as a whole, and other than keeping time.
Some people praying for sunshine, some people praying for rain, but I'm praying your love for me will remain the same. 'Cause your love is the answer, and your love is all I need. Your love can make me stay till my lonely darkest day. Sometimes your love light is burning, sometimes it's barely a spark. Just when I'm thinking I've got it made, I'm caught standing in the dark. And your love is the answer, and your love is all I need. And your love can make me stay till my lonely darkest day. Just listen to me, I will tell you no wrong, 'cause I'm meaning just what I'm saying. My story is my song, and your love is the answer, and your love is all I need, and your love can make me stay till my lonely darkest day.
Keyboard player Danny Booth is often the brunt of practical jokes and puns in the band. He is the youngest member of Silence and is a Jacksonville native. Music has always played an important part in Danny's life.
Music's always been important to me because ever since I was just 5 or 6, I started taking lessons. My dad was a professional organist, and he had me taking lessons real early. I was into classical music for a long time, but by the age of about 14, I was sick of it. I wanted to play rock and roll. So I left the old lessons, and I just sort of jammed on my own, and then I finally found a band, and then another band, and another band, and finally we stuck with this one, and so far this seems to be the best yet.
Close your eyes, count to 10, make a wish and we'll be there. Turn around, maybe then your life can start again. Close your eyes, count to 10, make a wish and we'll be there. Turn around, maybe then your life can start again.
Rial Ellsworth is the rhythm guitarist for Silence. He was born and raised in Macomb, Mississippi, site of the fatal plane crash of the Leonard Skinner Band. He finds this coincidence between himself and Jacksonville to be somewhat mystical.
Well, coming from a small town like Macomb,
everybody pretty well knows everybody else there. And when the Skinner plane crash occurred, it was a little strange because some friends of mine that I was in a band with in high school in Macomb helped the accident team, or whatever you want to call it, and helped the hospital crew and the cleanup crew. And in fact, the brother of the fellow who roadied for our high school band was responsible for the great majority of pictures that were in the newspapers around the world about the plane crash. And so the tie between myself, Macomb, and Jacksonville, I feel is a little odd, sometimes a little too uncomfortable, but something I can live with.
Hey baby, tell a sad, sad story about the man in your life. You've been searching since you was a little baby girl, but nothing seems to work out right. Maybe, baby, you looked in all the wrong places for your love. I know love can be tragic. Well, let me talk you out of giving up. I don't know no magic, baby, I'm only flesh and blood. But I can hold you in my arms, squeeze you so tight. You don't need to be lonely tonight. Try my love, try mine, try my love, try mine. Tragic. Well, let me talk you out of giving up. I don't know no magic. Well, baby, I'm only flesh and blood. Well, I can hold you in my arms, squeeze you so tight. You don't need to be lonely tonight. Try my love, try mine, try my love, try mine. Try my love.